Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Tuesday, November 12th. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. On Monday, we reported on the plans for the incinerator at Sapan Hin, and now we'll turn our attention over to the landfill expansion at the same site in Phuket town, as Phuket city officials look to get a handle on the ever-increasing volume of waste that is collected from around the island and dumped right there. The island's escalating waste crisis has prompted local officials in Phuket City to take action, first by having approved the construction of a second incinerator at Sapan Hin. That facility is still another 2 years away, with construction ongoing. Meanwhile, officials in Phuket City have already re-signed an agreement with the operator of the first incinerator to continue for another 15 years. The second action is to deal with the excess waste that the first incinerator is unable to process per day. The island's single incinerator can only burn 700 tons per day. But with roughly 1,200 to 1,400 tons of waste from the entire island delivered to the site, there's an excess of anywhere between 400 to 500 tons per day. This overflow is sent to nearby landfills, one of which is already beyond its current capacity. This problem is expected to increase with the population growth of Phuket and the swell of tourists during the incoming high season. On Monday, Deputy Mayor Supot Laongpet visited landfill sites 4 and 5 at the site to oversee progress on the waste management strategies aimed to deal with this issue. Landfill 3 is already overflowing, and this excess is sent to the newly designed landfills 4 and 5. Earlier this month, the Bangkok government sent over 35 million baht to help with the waste crisis in Phuket, and with the additional 5 million baht kicked in by the local Phuket city government, there is an ongoing 40 million baht expansion of the 2 landfill sites. The expansion of the pits at both landfills 4 and 5, they're now being fast-tracked as officials plan to shut down landfill 3 because it's already filled up and due to the odor emanating from the site. Deputy Mayor Supot is urging residents and visitors to reduce waste at the source, especially by separating organic waste to alleviate pressure on the incinerator and landfills. For more, visit thephuketnews.com. 4 young foreign men, including an 18-year-old, are all now behind bars here in Phuket for allegedly luring a Ukrainian man to a hotel room in Kamala and forcing him to transfer over $250,000 in the cryptocurrency stablecoin Tether under the threat of violence. All 4 were arrested at about 1 a.m. on Monday morning at a hotel in Kokloi in neighboring Phang province. All 4 were identified by police as 18-year-old Ukrainian national Alfred Chernysyuk, 22-year-old Ukrainian national Ruslan Muzayev, 21-year-old Armenian national Armen Grigorian, and 21-year-old Russian national Maras Antroy. All 4 were picked up in a joint effort by Tourist Police, Phuket Provincial Police, Region 8 Police, and Immigration Police. In their initial investigation, police say that the suspects had prior dealings with the victim. Reports say that the victim was lured to a hotel room in Kamala shortly before 11 p.m. late last week under the guise of a meeting. When the victim arrived, police say that he was restrained by 4 suspects who used ropes and cable ties to bound his arms and legs. Reports say that the suspects threatened to break the man's finger with a hammer and stab him with a knife unless he transferred $500,000 worth of the crypto stablecoin Tether USDT, which is pegged to the US dollar. Reports say that the victim negotiated the ransom price down to half, about $250,000 worth of Tether USDT. He transferred the amount equal to roughly 8.6 million baht. After that was done, they tied him to the bed and they fled to Phang province, according to police. The victim later filed a complaint with authorities and an arrest warrant was issued on Sunday in Phuket for the apprehension of the 4 suspects. All 4 now face several charges. For more, visit thephuketnews.com.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall out from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh. And in the pleasure, see your pressure just before you break a bone.
Saturday, February 1st, 2025 has been confirmed by the Phuket Election Commission as Election Day for all seats on the Phuket Provincial Administration Organization, the Obojo, the highest elected body in Phuket. Phuket Election Commission Director Onpin Achivasuk confirmed in August that there will be 24 PPAO electoral districts across Phuket. The breakdown includes 14 voting districts in Muang Phuket District, 7 in Talang District, and 3 in Katu District. The current terms of the elected members of the PPAO Council and the PPAO President will end on December 19, 2024. Current PPAO President Rewat Arirop, representing the Phuket Yat Party, was elected to office in the PPAO election held on December 20, 2020. In total, his party, the Phuket Yat Party, secured 20 of the 24 seats available on the PPAO Council, or the Obojo, while the Konban Rao Party secured 3 seats, and the Gao Na Party secured just 1 seat. In accordance with election law in Thailand, there will be a 24-hour ban on the sale of alcohol for the election. The ban will be in effect from 6 p.m. the day before the election on January 31st through to 6 p.m. the day of the election, February 1st. The ban applies to every single province in the country, and those caught violating the alcohol ban on election day will face a fine of up to 10,000 baht or a 6-month jail term, or both. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A Thai national is now in police custody after he was found in Phuket hiding from authorities over a large-scale investment scam that defrauded over 800 million baht from Thai and foreign investors through Facebook. As with all arrests involving the Central Investigation Bureau, the CIB, of the Royal Thai Police, they have refused to provide any pertinent details on the man's identity other than his first name, Nakdek, and have also refused to reveal his exact location and time of arrest. We do know that Nakdek was arrested at an abandoned house in Wichit. Reportedly, the suspect had lured over 50 victims through a Facebook page promising lucrative investments in Thai and foreign stocks and impersonating well-known figures in the stock market, and invited victims to join a VIP line group to build credibility. And it worked, as investigators say that he duped over 50 people, including Thai and foreign nationals, including some Malaysian and Chinese nationals. The scam worked by providing purported confidential stock tips, which doled out initial profits through a fake investment app. To build trust with the victims, they were initially allowed to withdraw small amounts of that money, but after the victims started transferring larger sums of money, their funds became inaccessible. Authorities say that the victims lost more than an estimated 5 billion baht. The more than 50 victims reported the scam to authorities, and police tracked the suspect, Nakdek, to a location here in Phuket where he was arrested. Police are now investigating further to dismantle the wide network of perpetrators linked to the scam. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thanks so much for joining us here today on Phuket Xtra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.